I think just the opportunity to experience as much as possible and to be able to see and go to all these amazing places is what the RV lifestyle does for us.
My husband and I started traveling full-time in our fifth wheel RV in 2015, and we started a blog and a YouTube channel called Mortons on the Move to share our experiences and help other people with all things RV related.
So I have a background in electrical engineering. I've worked primarily in the power distribution and transmission side. I put a lot of battery systems in industry. Battery systems are used for backup power in every substation that you see across the country. Every one of them has a big bank of batteries. If the grid goes down, they have to have power at least immediately so that they can get generators online and everything. And they're always big banks of batteries. I immediately started to see an issue there because they were flooded lead acid battery banks and they require a lot of maintenance. What I started to do was actually replace a lot of these battery banks with a gel or an AGM type battery because that eliminated the maintenance. But one thing that was still an issue was just the longevity of those systems.
When we first started RVing, we were one of those people that maybe didn't understand completely all of the different nuances. And one of those things was power. So I was always the person that I was turning to Tom and being like, can I turn this on? Will I be able to power this? Is this gonna like short out the breakers? So that was definitely a learning curve.
We started, as most everyone does, with 1 or 2 flooded lead acid batteries. We made them work. We replaced them almost immediately and killed those pretty much within a year.
As we've kind of educated ourselves in RV power and built out our RV system to take on more and more, we use all the power that, every time we upgrade, we just end up using more and then needing more.
We've known the Battleborn guys for a long time, pretty much since they really started getting going. Once we started to learn more about the Battleborn product, we really learned that it's a very high quality build, it's well thought out, and they have a really great BMS on board that is both robust, so it should last a very long time, and very safe. We've got 2,760 watts of solar installed on the roof of our rig. Those panels come down into a set of 3 different Victron 50 amp MPPT charge controllers and charge a 24 volt 800 amp hour Battleborn battery bank. When you're talking about these larger systems, going to a slightly higher battery voltage makes the most logical sense because you basically can half the current over a 12 volt system with a 24 volt system. And the Battleborn batteries can run up to 48 volts, so you can run higher voltage systems and build really as big a system as you want.
Yeah, so we've become a little obsessed with electricity as we've built out these systems. It's almost a game to see how big can we go. So not worrying about, hey, we're gonna need to charge these batteries, so we have to stop doing something else. We don't have to worry about that. We love the fact that we're using electricity to power our adventures and to power our work and to power our life.
We run pretty much everything as if the coach were plugged in. We run our induction cooktop, we run our desktop computer, we even charge our electric car off this system. One neat thing about our system is it's fully programmable. We run the Victron system and you can go in and program it when you want it to do certain things. Solar charges our batteries all the way up, and once they're full, there's nowhere for that energy to go. You just kind of waste solar energy once your batteries are fully charged, and we didn't want to do that. One thing you can do is you could say click on your water heater and dump power into a water heater. You can dump it into certain areas if you have it. But what we ended up doing was getting a plug-in hybrid electric car as our secondary vehicle. So when our solar fully charges up the batteries, the inverter clicks on a separate circuit and sends power to the car.
Well, we work at home and we don't go off and do things. We're usually parked where we want to recreate. When we're done working, we go out and we explore the area that we're in. So we're not driving to town or driving nearby. It takes us, sure, maybe a week to get it fully charged, but that's usually about when we're ready to, go out and explore further. But then we come home and we charge it up, and over the next few days, it's topped off again. So Since we don't drive every single day, that really works for us, and that's how we're able to drive on solar power all the time.